It's the Unmanageable Negroes.
The UN.
Happy genocide to the Indians Day.
No matter what you say,
You are entrenched
You into Thanksgiving.
You are part of
no matter for all y'all that be saying that,
disrespect of the Indians.
you cannot get around the fact that it's Thanksgiving.
We don't even tell each other Happy Thanksgiving. We just
Listen,
come together, pray.
it don't matter how you try to get around it.
If it's a turkey on that table.
Niggas be trying to get around. I don't celebrate no Thanksgiving.
Hold on.
4th of July. I don't do that. I'm going to go to the cookout, but I don't celebrate.
Hold on. First of all, it don't be no turkey on our table. We put goat on our table, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever it is.
Goat
So
basted.
is it basted?
Yeah.
Think it's
It's
goat.
stuff like a.
It ain't stuff.
Dressing.
A stuffed goat.
You have
It's
dressing.
stuff with ribs.
You have
They ain't got no
you have
dressing.
cranberry sauce with the goat.
Ain't got no cranberry with the
You know what I'm trying to do? I ain't supposed to be trying to do that, boy. Oh, celebrate. But why are you over here then? It's all good, man.
So
Happy Thanksgiving, man, for all y'all to enjoy it.
happy holidays to y'all.
He trying to change this.
And Merry Christmas. Folks get mad you say Happy Holiday. Well, can't say Merry Christmas. Merry
You can't say
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Man, fuck that. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you can say Happy Holidays now, man.
Happy off days.
Yeah.
That's what I call Thanksgiving. Happy you're off.
Let's get it, man. Let's get into it, man.
I tell you who else just had a Black Friday at the house?
Ooh.
Billy Dee Williams.
Billy Dee Williams.
Yeah.
This nigga a puzzle. He don't know what the fuck he is. He 82. He got 2 weeks left and gonna throw a goddamn monkey wrench in the game. Talking about he gender fluid.
I still don't. I was trying to figure that term out because I haven't researched it yet.
What the term means is that you can call him her. Or
It
him.
depends on how much cold 45 he done had. He might take a dick in the ass.
And, I mean,
That
I'm pretty
might
sure
be-
he been that way. But why do it?
Why do it now?
You're
Yeah.
nasty looking now.
Well,
Nobody
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want you, man.
Yeah, you wearing the pants.
Like, why didn't you do that at the height of your career? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
At the height.
I mean, Billy D.
Billy was the man.
Billy D was
Billy
that
D
dude.
was the icon. Billy
Don't
D,
get it twisted now.
For our
My mama,
grandmother,
my
and-
grandma,
yeah,
them,
man, that was
they
the
got
guy.
wet off of Billy.
That was the guy.
Billy D was that
No,
dude.
y'all don't understand. I mean, y'all do understand that. You know, he's got a new role coming out. He's gonna be in the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
People don't seem to see the
okay.
marketing and all this stuff. As soon as people, it's like they give us information so people can go, wow. It's all marketing.
I don't even think
He had no real reason to say,
he's gender fluid.
what do we do with that
What his?
information?
I mean, it did just say I'm bisexual. Just say that.
Maybe he said he ain't
But he's
bisexual.
saying you can call him her.
For what?
He can answer to him or her pronoun.
Why would you answer to a woman? Your name Tony, you gonna call you Mary, huh? I mean, what the fuck do sis
How
do
many
that
weeks?
make?
But are y'all saying
How many weeks he got left?
He got 2 weeks.
The movie ain't coming. He ain't gonna make it to
He
the
gonna
movie.
be like the lady, the
He gonna make it to the
Princess
premiere.
Leia. They gonna digitally include it.
No, he gonna make it to the premiere. They're not gonna let nobody who's an ally not make it on this earth to the premiere.
He announced he gender fluid now, so
he-
That's the first time I heard that term.
So some big gay dude
I've always,
gonna run
I've
up
never heard. I mean, I never heard gender fluid before.
Flame Monroe will probably be considered.
I've heard of gender fluid, but it's pretty much you gay when you feel like it.
You're gay. I don't think the gays like people like that though.
Some of them don't.
I don't think the community they like pick a choice, pick and choose. What you gonna do? You can't just move around like that, Billy.
Billy Dee Williams is what you call, if you can't beat him, join him.
He ain't had a movie
And they
in a
must
while.
have said, all right, Billy, we got this new movie coming
He
out.
ain't had one in a while, so he had to
And
get it right.
because it ain't like he about to start. Like at this point, does it even matter?
Some of your grandmas would still give it to Billy D right now.
No, they up that generation. If he taking dicks in the ass, they not finna fuck with it.
Oh yeah, once he said that, they done.
Yeah, they not finna-
'Cause
He
that's-
did what, baby?
Mother Wilson ain't about to mess with you no more.
but
Mother
at
Wilson
that-
would have gave you
but-
something.
But come on, man. At that age, you should you blowed out at that point.
He ain't got no O-ring.
You sitting on a flat tire.
Yeah, you can't get it. You probably
They
can't
done
get it
blow
up.
Billy D booty hole out.
You
Your
can't get it
your
up. You got to
gizzard
get it
hanging.
in.
What'd you say? His gizzard hanging.
Your gizzard hanging.
He can't get that thing up, boy. He got to let it go. He got to take it now.
Yeah.
That thing ain't been up since
All
70.
I'm saying is, at this
Man, we
point,
got them blue pills. They say they'll get it up. They killed niggas.
Man, I got
That old.
nigga, you can't take a blue pill at that age. It's a wrap. Everything on.
Shit, it's some of them motherfuckers doing it.
Well, and they be having cardiac arrest.
Yeah, you ain't seen the video of the old dude went to the hospital with the heart on, and when his family member took it, they were laughing at him because he couldn't his dick wouldn't go
So
down.
he survived.
I don't know where the cat at now. I don't know where he at now, but he couldn't. His dick
did
would go
you
down.
look, did you look online to see what the update
Man, I
was?
hope I ain't gotta eat that. I hope I ain't gotta take no. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Like soon the first day my dick don't go up, I'd rather die.
Hey,
First day.
That remind
Fuck
me
that.
of LeVar Walker joke when he say he go over there to get his medicine and they tell him the price. He turn around and look at everybody. It is just cheaper for me to die.
Man. Like if the day that my dick
Well, niggas is getting dick implants now.
that's what I'm saying. Like I have to, man, because there ain't no way.
Niggas are getting shot.
I'm
Niggas giving themselves shots in the dick. That's
I'm going
what
in.
kills me.
I'm dying. Like,
I'm not gonna give myself no shot in my dick. That's crazy.
Nah,
We going into Charlemagne territory right now.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like,
We
yeah.
getting real descriptive.
Billy D. Coach.
Billy
Hey,
D,
remember
man.
saying from girl, you gonna let my hand fall off?
Billy D.
Colt 45.
Code 45.
You think it was the perm that did it?
No, I think it was too much Code 45.
It could have been the perm. Once you, if you still getting your hair permed at 80, past 80,
That jugger slipped down to your dick, man.
no, it'll slip
The
down to your
chemicals.
skull.
What? I mean, how do an 82-year-old even know about gender fluid?
Does
I mean,
he-
what even
He
so,
been
who
that way.
around him?
He
Who
been
around
that
him?
Does
Yep, he been doing
He
it.
been doing
Does
it.
he even remember that he said he was gender fluid?
No.
Like after the interview, did he say, so how did it go? You said you were gender fluid. Gender what? You said you were,
Goddamn,
I'll take a general.
Calrissian is getting the bukkake.
I think
Him and Quincy.
I think Billy
Quincy,
D meant to say he likes General Saul.
Quincy, what's the nigga name?
Well, Quincy
You know what's
Quincy
crazy?
Jones. I actually thought it was. I don't know why. When y'all said Billy D. Williams, Quincy Jones' face came to my face. I don't know why I thought of Quincy Jones.
I've heard things.
I know you know.
But you would
Quincy.
think if Quincy was just rattling off and letting everybody know who out here doing everybody, he would have brought Billy D up.
Well, you know that's Hollywood, man. Cause like what to do? Clive Davis is gender fluid. He's a
Yeah, Clive
bisexual.
Davis. It's a lot of them. I mean, that's what they do in Hollywood,
Yeah,
from
that's
my
what they do,
understanding.
You think that's
Hey, they take a whole bunch of people get in the room. They turn the lights off and they play "Who in My Mouth."
Hey, man. I'm sorry. And look. I'm gonna put it like this, man. Sometimes I look at some of these movies. So real quick, y'all remember Moonlight, right?
Yeah.
wait
But I got.
when
what?
he said that?
Oh, that's a real game.
Are you saying they
That's
have
real good.
eyes
Everybody
wide,
naked.
shut parties?
Everybody get naked.
When the lights, I heard
Have you seen the Eyes Wide
There's
Shut
a
movie
party-
with Tom Cruise?
when the lights go off,
A
you
while ago,
anybody that
yeah,
next
I
to
seen
you,
it.
anybody that next to is go down. That's what I heard
Yeah.
about that part.
You get to figure out who it is or what
But
it is.
but this is what I'm saying. So y'all remember Moonlight, right? Y'all remember Moonlight?
Yep, I remember
the
that
two little niggas that was in Moonlight
Yeah.
that was on the beach and the nigga jacked them off.
Yeah.
Look how successful them niggas are.
Yeah.
The dark skinned cat, he's RZA on Wu-Tang. He was in Equalizer. He was the lead in another movie I can't think.
Everybody who
And then the other nigga was the lead in the Central Park movie.
they call it having range, and when you have range and you go, you straight, and you play a gay person, your career takes off.
I
Like,
think
I seen
I
that
don't
and I was like-
necessarily think it's what they call range. I think it's like initiation.
I just think they try to get something on you where
No,
you can do it.
I think it's
It
initiation.
may be. It
It's
may
like
be.
it's like
How far you can go.
crossing the equator,
How far you go.
or that's they crossing the equator. You
That
can't be
was
considered
Moonlight was they cross.
legit because look at what it did for Jake Gyllenhaal and what's his name? What's my man? Heath Ledger. Do you see how like the moment they played Brokeback Mountain, they get the top roles.
Yeah,
Like
man.
Jake Gyllenhaal got to play Prince of Persia, and this man is crystal clear white.
Clear.
He Virginia, West Virginia white. We talking about he
Yeah,
is
man.
Port.
I be watching. I be paying attention to that. But that
Look at what it did. Look at
Something's happening.
Right. I mean,
I
look at
saw
Will
it.
Smith's career.
Yeah, Will Smith.
He played
He
360 degrees.
He went in, junk took off.
I ain't never seen
But Denzel though, how did he get?
Wesley Snipes, Tu Wong Fu,
But Denzel ain't never did it.
Blade franchise.
Denzel is like
Hey, man,
my
How
idol.
did he do it?
My idol, man. It's like
I don't remember
Wait,
Denzel
wait.
playing no.
How old is
Samuel
that?
Jackson ain't do it neither.
No.
Samuel
How
Jackson
old,
never did it either.
wait, how old is Denzel?
60.
Okay, he ain't reached 82 yet.
He did the fluid.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be
82 is
so
the market now.
disappointed.
Hey,
I'll be
Billy
so
D.
disappointed.
I was-
man. I'll be so disappointed. Denzel.
That was a great callback. my
came
nigga.
out,
82 is the
goddamn,
marker.
That was a great callback, my nigga.
Nigga.
He done wait. He done,
Samuel Jackson coming up on it. He in his 70s. Hope that man. Hope Sam.
he got
Hey,
to
man.
82 to figure it out. If he
Marvin
want to keep
Herbert,
working in this
heard that.
business,
Lawrence Fishburne, like, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I ain't
Lawrence.
heard nothing about them yet.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please.
Man,
did you see-
have somebody.
Did you see the outfit Lawrence Fishburne had on Pee Wee Herman when he came in as the cowboy with the pink? That was close enough.
That was a curl. Yeah, a curl.
Yeah, but them, they ain't never played no roles like that.
I mean, and then like we having this conversation. I'm sure people look at they're bashing, but not bashing. We're having a conversation, just like regular people have all the time, man. Ain't nobody bashing. We just
We've seen the trend that everybody that plays a gay role just skyrockets.
Yeah.
That's it. We see the same thing. Like y'all got eyes, we got eyes. I mean,
ain't nobody stupid.
Kev said he never
He didn't go that far. But he did put that dress on at
played
SNL.
gay for pay.
With SNL, he put that dress on.
Not only did he put the dress on, but he gave The Rock a peck in
Oh,
Central
he did kiss.
Intelligence.
He did kiss the Rock
Yeah.
with a peck. Yeah.
So I mean, but he was.
Everybody
to me,
has their line.
To me,
They have their
Kev
line.
was already like as huge as it gets. He's
And you know what?
huger.
That little part in Central Intelligence wasn't needed. It wasn't even needed.
Which begs
Which
to
is-
differ.
which is-
Why,
Which is interesting because it wasn't needed. It could have
Initiation.
did without it.
dude? I
I
mean,
hope- but I
just like with Dave Chappelle when they came up to Dave and said,
But Dave did put a
when they
dress
offered
on.
when they offered him the second time,
Yeah, because he did put a dress on in Robin Hood.
Men in Tights.
Men in tight.
But when they came and offered to him
Yeah,
again,
he was like, "Why do that?" Yeah.
and then
That was
they said, then what did they say?
that was the movie with Martin,
Yeah, Blue Street.
Blue Street.
And then what did they say? They was like, well, we bought this to you. And he's like, then they came back with a whole new
no
script.
Yeah,
So you said it right. It wasn't needed.
it wasn't needed.
So why is it being
I'm
done?
trying to think. There's a movie I just recently watched. It was really good, and then out of nowhere they just inserted a gay raising the little boy,
Dion?
raising Dion.
I don't
And
think I
then
seen
the
it yet.
the sister was. You see it? Did you watch it?
I ain't watched it.
Very good, but it's just the whole gay twist. It was unneeded. It was like it was going good, and then they put that in it. And again, when not bash it, we see what's happening.
Yeah,
We see what's happening. It wasn't needed there.
it wasn't needed. Yeah,
So if they approach the unmanageable Negroes,
Get your goofy ass out of my face.
we got a deal, boys.
hey, and the tests come already now, but people try to give you some crazy deals. That's why I'm learning to say no to some great stuff that could happen in my life. I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Like I've said no to some deals that could have, helped me out and could not have. I just say no to them. You gotta learn how to say no, man. I want to keep my integrity at the end of the day, man.
You know
what
what
I'm saying?
else? Even as a straight man, I don't feel the need for love making scenes.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yeah, that
What is it driving? How is it moving the movie forward in any shape, form, or fashion?
A lot of times it don't. So that's heterosexual stuff. So when we see
Even
gay, it's like, okay, why was that needed right there?
Even heterosexual. I ain't some.
Like, I don't.
The movie could have went without it.
This
sex scene.
is how I know almost every movie could go without showing the actual act happening. Nobody has ever pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, man, you got to see this scene."
Well, Monster Ball though.
Outside of
Monster Ball.
Monster Ball was a great sex scene.
And the other one she
That
was
was
in. Well, she got
Halle
paid.
Berry.
She got paid $1 million per titty. Swordfish. And
Monster Ball
people
sex
were
scene.
talking about that.
Monster Ball
she had a
sex
sex
scene was
scene in
amazing.
Swordfish.
No, but that was the first time she was nude.
We talking about nudity.
No, but
That's
that
different.
Monster
we
Ball
talking
with
about
Halle
sexy
Berry
scene.
was the one sex scene I was like, yeah.
So out of
That was
your
dope.
something odd plus years on the face of this earth,
That's the only one.
Only scene.
Monster Ball.
So most movies could do without a sex scene. It's that simple.
Except for Monster Ball.
Hetero,
She won an
gay,
Oscar for
whatever.
that shit.
But she went all out. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. But nobody talk like that. Shut your goddamn ass up. That's how retarded. They gave her. Make me feel good. Who the fuck talk like that? Like, you ever have sex with somebody? They sex talk be so weird. You want to stop? Like, hey. Just don't talk, man. Cause you fucking this all up, man. Being good. What the fuck are you doing?
That's what
If you ain't saying that sex scene, go watch
Monster Ball sex scene. It won an Oscar. You should have been watched that by now, man. That's the only memorable sex scene that I can say was dope.
Now I can see why.
DMX put it down in Belly. The scene in Belly.
I mean, but
He was killing it.
nobody talking about it.
But
though.
nobody. We saying like a scene in a movie, like life scene movie, man. That cornbread repercussions, all those scenes. There's a lot of scenes that's talked about. What I'm saying is overall, you talking
Most
about the
movies
belly
don't
scene.
need sex.
Now
scene.
I do say,
Yeah.
I do say.
I mean, I agree. Most movies don't need
that,
sex scene.
that belly scene was
Most movies don't need
pretty
sex
He
scene.
put it down. I think he was fucking for real.
I don't know how.
I think it was on that shit. I think he was. They didn't let him go.
Keisha ain't gonna let him hit it for real.
Man, she hadn't did no movies. She did one movie before that, and then she wasn't really. I think they probably.
A Bronx Tale.
Yeah, Bronx Tale. Ain't
She
been no more
had-
tales.
Because she was trying to sing. She
didn't
had
work
a
out.
beautiful voice.
But that didn't work out.
Silly of me.
How they be doing them sex scenes though?
They put a sock
They put
on.
a tape or some shit over your shit.
So you still feel the okay?
I mean, you hunching.
You
you
got to be
hunch.
hunting.
So
I
pretty
know
much
niggas be
what-
hard. They
But
don't
I-
supposed to get hard.
You know them motherfuckers get hard.
You got to get hard.
No. Some people say it's a sock. Some people say they hunching. I've never heard of the. I've heard of the sock where they put a sock over it.
Man, Halle Berry and Billy Bob was. You make me feel good.
Yeah, I'll be
That was like
that.
that ain't real. That
Yeah, well-
and Slim.
But you ain't seen it yet.
I have not seen Queen and Slim. I am going to see it though, but I have not seen it.
You got.
But I've read so many reviews. I feel like I've seen it. I ain't wanting to be tripping on spoilers, so I listen to everybody who talk about it. So I feel like I've seen it.
And I seen, like I said, I reposted
Well, he like.
Wellington the review, man, because I'm talking about like I was gonna do a review, but I was like, man, he done hit everything that I would have said. Because I didn't like it.
You reposted it.
Yeah, I put it on my stories and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. You put it in your stories then.
Yeah,
See, what he's saying, he didn't see you roasted.
he did because he
No,
reposted
no.
my story.
Yeah, you put it in your stories. You ain't reposted on your page. That's reposted.
See, he's not satisfied with.
Oh,
you.
he's not
No,
satisfied.
I'm not saying I'm not satisfied.
No, that's what he's saying.
That's basically what he said.
What I am
That's
saying
basically-
is, it's a difference between putting it in
That's
your stories and then
That's basically-
reposting it.
That's basically what he said. He ain't satisfied. That's what he said, man.
Take it a further step.
Okay. He said he ain't.
Yeah, it's different. No, I was just saying it was a difference. I don't know if y'all know it's different. Like if I said I put it in, you literally said what you did, which was put it in the stories, and that's what you did. It didn't necessarily repost it.
That is reposting.
If you put it on your page, it's reposting.
No, it's repost. I'm not about to be
In
bad.
order
with this
for
nigga.
me to post,
It's a repost. Anyway, Queen and Slim, man. I'm trying to celebrate this nigga review, but fuck that nigga review. It was horrible. Fuck his review. Don't go see that shit, man. I ain't agree with none of what that nigga said on that goddamn review.
So what was your gripe with it?
is this going to the Popeyes battle again? Are we gonna have to do some editing?
Nah, man. Nah, the reality, I just didn't think it. Like everything, it wasn't real to me, and you could tell. I could tell that it was, like I said, it was some white folks involved, man.
She said, Lena Waithe, which is like First of all, shout out to Lena Waithe for what's the director? Anyway, for the cinematography, for the direction of the film, for the visual, it looks so good. And when I sit here and tell you, I was excited to go see the movie because it was 2 lead dark-skinned people, which is rare in Hollywood, and it's huge. And then it's majority black cast and black writers, black directors.
Let's celebrate that.
I was so amped to celebrate it, only to get there and be disappointed to see the same stereotypical character.
It was a slave movie.
The black woman.
It was a slave movie. It was the same plot of a real slavery movie.
Here's my thing. She didn't have to interrupt the police for him to be agitated. That's real. You could agitate the police. They could just be pissed off and be messing with you. And we see this time and time again. So you didn't have to write her in to be a person who kept interrupting Slim and the police when they were talking to him when he was trying to get his paperwork together. She didn't have to interrupt with, he can't see, because there was a scene where he flashed the light in, and then he's like, he's holding his hand up. He's like, what you got your hand up for? Well, I mean, you have your, he can't, it's hard for him to see with the light shining in his eye.
So basically, both of you say give a thumbs down to the movie, but do you think because of the reasons that you said about it being all black cast, this, that, and other, should we tell people not to see it?
I'm not telling nobody not to.
I think you're going to go see it.
I'm not even
telling you to go see it. Because I feel like support black regardless.
No. Can't do that. No.
I'm not going to say it.
Here's my issue with us saying support black. Some of these people continue to perpetuate the same narrative that white people have been writing for us for the longest.
To me, like I said, it's a slavery. You know how everybody was talking about, I don't want to see another slave movie. This was the plot of a slave movie. Basically, 2 black people, they kill a white person. They go on a run. They kill master, go on a run, and a nigga turn them in. And the white say it's the same as the Harriet Tubman. You said it. It's the same as every slave movie. To me, it's the same plot.
White savior, black traitor.
I come from a point where I just feel like and I'm not saying nothing that y'all saying is wrong. It bothers me when every black movie that comes out, we find something wrong with it. And literally,
you know why?
Every freaking black
watch
movie.
This though. But when it was done right, we was cool with it.
Give me some examples.
Black Panther.
Woo!
We was good with that movie.
The brother had $1 billion company behind him.
But they
had $1 billion company behind him.
They let that boy write that thing, and they let that boy direct.
How many of us get that opportunity though? Niggas do work with what they got.
Guess what?
It be low budget. It don't be the best.
It wasn't about the actual film production. It was about the script. It was about what was written in the script.
It wasn't real. It was not real.
Again, he had money and a power behind him.
It ain't about the money.
It's other movies.
It is. You couldn't have brought Black Panther to life with a $20 million budget.
But we're not talking about the money. We're talking about the writing what she wrote in it.
The writing of it was not good to me.
How Queen had
I didn't even say it wasn't good.
I'm seeing the same character.
I understand that, and I haven't seen the movie, so I don't.
How she wrote Queen.
I can't really say anything because I haven't seen it, but I just know that every black movie that come out, it be something wrong.
These are legit points. Why did the black boy? Why was the viral video that was supposed to inspire the protests to leave Queen and Slim alone? And also the boy who saw it, who looked up to Slim, saying, man, that was huge of you to defend her, because the police officer shot Queen because he thought she was pulling out a gun, but Queen got out the car.
Yeah, he shot him.
Why are you arresting him?
I'm going to get my phone so I can record it.
I understand that, but
got ready to pull out
a couple weeks ago, folks going in on Harriet Tubman. On the Harriet Tubman movie.
I ain't seen Harriet.
And before that, the thing we was talking about earlier, Raising Dion, folks was online talking about why you got to have a white special needs friend. What the fuck? Everything ain't to throw rocks at.
I'm just saying, my thing.
And again, I have not seen Queen and Slim. That's not.
But my thing is, it's just in this particular movie, and I haven't seen Harriet yet, but in this particular movie, one, like I said already, it reminded me of every slave movie. Two, it was a bunch of stuff in there that just wasn't reality. And that the number one thing that threw me off, it's supposed to be, a white cop got shot, and they found out the white cop shot somebody else for no reason. So he was already a bad cop. A white cop is shot by these two people. They meet this little boy at his dad mechanic shop. So they're inspiring this boy. The boy's like, hey man, I want to be remembered and blah 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 blah. And they're like, okay, yeah, man. He goes to protest. A black cop comes to him and say, hey man, go home.
Kindly.
Man, I'm begging you to go home. The boy pulls out a gun to the black cop. So and he shoots the black cop in his face. And I'm like, if the whole movement is supposed to be about racism, you start the movie off about racism. But it doesn't end that way. So like you said, it's a clickbait. We think we talking about black cop, white cop. It's a racist thing. And you have the boy turn around and shoot a black cop. It doesn't make sense.
And now I understand where you're coming from about why are we always picking apart our movies? Why not?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really
saying
don't.
That we should blindly support it?
No, I'm not saying blindly support it. I'm saying the same way that we are critical of other movies. We acting like our movies are so horrible. We do such a bad job.
They do.
And, but
what if that's
Hobbs and Shaw. Thoroughly entertaining. The most bullshit ass movie you ever seen. This motherfucker ain't no goddamn superhero.
I ain't never see it.
But that's what I'm saying. White movies be fucked up too. It's entertainment.
But you gotta think about it though.
We're
talking about a movie that we hardly get black movies. You don't get it. There's more white movies out there than anything. More white lead roles than anything. So when you get a black cast in a black movie and it's not done right, it's very disappointing.
What's happening is black folks hardly get in and work in Hollywood. We hardly do anything. So when we do something, I mean, I ain't saying we shouldn't highlight what's fucked up, but man, just applaud motherfucker for getting this shit done. Like, I did
when I sit here and tell you, I did that.
No, it's not reality.
I simply,
just give us a real movie.
When I simply said I applaud it, we are tired of seeing tragedy. We keep seeing the same imagery over and over again. It is dangerous to the psyche of any black person who already lives in an unhealthy, real life scenario. Now we.
Because I thought that black boy killing that cop was the worst thing you could show black people on a film.
You get a moment where you can.
That was bad.
All right, so name some black feel good movies.
Dolomite was great.
That was bad.
Dolomite was terrific.
Name some black
like
feel
I said, you got the
movies.
Black Panther was good.
I just can't put Black Panther. Because that's a whole nother notch. It's a
but I mean, it was us though.
It's good to see heroes. It's good to see.
Yeah.
And then when you do have
name some black feel good movies, like some that was celebrated.
They were celebrated by
the community.
By us.
Almost Christmas was funny. Almost Christmas was great.
The first whatchamajig, Best Man.
That's way long time ago. I'm talking about recently. It seemed like we just down us.
That's the issue.
Genres.
So maybe what if that's the issue though?
I'll give it to you.
And then when something corny come out, we call it corny, and it's like we can't win. It's like we find something wrong.
Here's what I'll give you. I'm tired of the black pain train. I'm tired of seeing this genre of film. Like Chinese, when you think of martial arts, you think of Chinese people, you think of Japanese, you think of that culture, that Asian culture over there. When you think of cowboys, you think of white people. So there's heroes in that. Then slave movies. You automatically assume of
we were slaves.
And Queen Slim was a slave movie.
Okay. And so then
another slave movie.
Then you think of police brutality. The first people to come to mind is us.
We the one be getting fucked up.
So now you have an opportunity to change that narrative through your film.
And you did.
Through your film. It already exists in real life. Why can't we finally win?
That's what I want.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
And I would have been cool. I would have been okay with them dying at the end. But my thing was when they get why since this is about black people, why didn't the black man have a plane? Why was it the white people? Why was it a white couple that was the savior of this shit. Why they came to Georgia, Atlanta. You know, they could have came to Atlanta, and nigga, all the blackness in Atlanta, it would have been dope if they would have met a black dude and say, "Hey man, I got a homie in Miami that got you," and let a white person turn on them. Don't let no nigga turn on them. That's the narrative y'all giving. Our
imagination sometimes could be better. You know, it could be better. It's I know we can do it. It's but look at the movie. We drug dealers, we hoes, slaves.
Change the narrative. They have the power to change the narrative.
But here's the thing, Marvin. They wasn't. You had the girl was a lawyer. The dude, I'm not sure what Slim was, but he was not a hood dude. He didn't know that type of life. You could tell he was a nice raised dude, boy that had a father. I mean, he called his father. He had a father in his life, had a family. He talked about his family a lot. So you had two people that was represented, but it's just like, come on, man. Y'all, I thought y'all was gonna really have black people come together and protect these two people.
Now, I will say this. I will say this. They didn't have to have the pimp slap the woman. We didn't have to see that.
I saw that.
We knew he was a pimp. We knew he was a pimp because he had tons of women, and he had the clothes. He had all that.
We didn't need to see the domestic part.
Why must we see this?
Like, give us something that's celebrated.
Why do we keep seeing the same characters highlighted in these films that we're supposed to be out here supporting? You think we want to continue to support that? I don't. So with that being said, there was a good cop. There was two good cops. One of the cops,
he let them go at the garage
when they were staying in the house of the white people who gave them refuge from the police when SWAT came.
He saw them and let them go.
And they risked their lives. You know, they put their lives on the line to
the white folks.
Like black people don't do that. They could put those characters in it because
that's all I'm saying.
Black people, I work in entertainment. Most of my work comes from black people.
That's all I'm asking. Y'all could have had a black person save these folks.
They exist.
That's all I'm saying.
Black people been saving black folks for a long time. Damn. They exist. Write those people in your movies.
That's all I'm like. God damn, where do white people come from?
What do you? So what if the aim of the movie was not to do what y'all asking? When they was writing it, it was gonna be an emotional punch in the gut, and that was the whole point.
We get those every year. Every year we get emotional punches to the gut.
You know why?
Okay. Queen Slim, Harriet, name some more.
Hey.
You got what's the? You gonna put me on the spot, man? Let me hold on. You put me on the spot.
What was the question
every year? And I know it ain't every year. It is.
We got two. I haven't seen Harriet.
It ain't even every 2 years.
I haven't seen.
But every time one of them movies come out, we go crazy and throw rocks at it. I know a dude who told me I ain't watching fucking Training Day, and I don't give a fuck because Denzel won the Oscar because they portraying a black man in a bad light. You kiss my ass. That is a fucking amazing feat of acting. Movie. I don't give a fuck. That's an amazing feat of acting.
We had 7 Seconds. 7 Seconds came out. It was a series on Netflix. It came out.
That was a good fucking thing. It was a good fucking. It was very entertaining.
7 Seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. It's the same plot. Black boy gets killed by the police officer. No justice.
That was a good
American
God
Son.
Damn it! Say that shit again.
It
was no justice in this movie.
American Son.
That was good.
American Son. I ain't seen that.
That was good.
American Son is with Kerry Washington. That's recent. American Son came out. Black boy is killed. The mother is erratic. Black woman, completely erratic, unhinged. Guess who looks like the calm one in the movie? This is Kerry Washington. Her husband is a white man.
I ain't seen it.
But you acting like that's all the movies we put out.
It is.
It is not.
No. I'm not saying this.
It ain't even close.
I'm not saying these are all the movies, but in this film genre, it is the same plot.
It's the same plot. It's always a
white.
We
lose in every film. She lost her son. She got no justice. They made it to where the boys were actually inviting police agitation. They made it seem like they were provoking the police because one on the boy's Lexus that was pulled over by the police and said shoot cops. But it was supposed.
I didn't see it.
I'm telling you.
You talking about what movie?
This is American Son.
American Son, okay.
American Son on Netflix. This is where her son, who is mixed, his name is Jamal. So what they're doing is they're putting it. When they get out the car, they say when the police pulled him over. After he's seen that, one of the guys get out the car. Already had a felony. They pull up his thing. He already has a felony. He gets out the car and he starts running. One of the other guys gets out the car, lays on the ground. Then Jamal gets out. None of these people were asked to get out the car. But what they're doing is they're painting a picture like some of you people are inviting this. They're trying to make it
like Moonlight. Okay, so
I couldn't figure that movie out.
Okay, that ain't my shit.
I couldn't. I was uncomfortable the whole time.
It made me uncomfortable. It absolutely made me uncomfortable. But I didn't want to tell nobody, and I'm not saying y'all doing that, but just tell people don't go see the shit. Because those are black actors, and they did a good job. I didn't.
I'm not saying not go see it, but I'm not gonna act like I liked it so you can go see it.
Oh no! I'm not saying do that.
I'm just saying because I never said not go see it.
You're saying a particular genre of movie, but I guarantee you said the same thing about The Help. You said the same thing about The Butler. You said the same thing along the line with 12 Years a Slave. Anything like any period piece.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't particularly said anything about those.
We've had this conversation before. You don't like them kind of movies at all, period pieces or any type of older movie.
Honestly, I actually saw The Butler. And I thought, I'm be honest, I didn't want to see it at first, but then when I saw it, I was like, oh. With the black people being in the White House at the time everything was taking place, their presence and their performance and their work ethic, they made it seem like that their work ethic and their performance is what moved JFK to halt, to step in when when things got out of hand. He made it. That's what it made. So that's what it brought. It did bring a sense of awareness of how important it was.
I love that word. That word, man.
It did. No, and I'm just being honest.
I love that word.
It did bring a sense of awareness on how important their presence was in the White House when the riots broke out in Selma and everything was going on. Mm-hmm. And he looked at them. He's like, they're not all bad. So you're telling me these people in Selma are being arrested and being handcuffed, and that all of them are bad? And then he's looking at the actual people that are in the White House that are performing stellar duties, and they're really good. He said so that it softened his heart to see.
That's the Butler.
Right, that's the Butler.
Okay.
But the Butler got canned by a lot of people. They didn't even give it a chance. They shit on it.
My beef, like I said, my only beef is with, especially with this movie, it just wasn't. I want a movie that really shows reality when it comes to black people.
Change the narrative.
That's all I want.
Change the narrative.
I just want a movie that truly what black people do.
And now
that's all I want. That's the stuff they was doing.
What's the movie with the kids in the 90s hip hop? What the fuck? That movie was amazing.
Juice?
No. About 5 years back. It won some awards, but it didn't get a lot of traction.
It was about 90s hip hop?
Al B. Sure's son was in it. There was young hip hop kids.
Dope.
Man, Dope was amazing.
I enjoyed
Dope got a lot of praise.
Dope.
It was amazing.
Dope got a lot of praise. I enjoyed Dope.
Dope did get a lot of praise.
The ladies who
Dope got was good.
Space shuttle launch, the spaceship.
I
know what you're talking about.
With Taraji P.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
You know, it ain't all struggle shit. I mean,
no. I get that, but what I'm saying in this particular genre, in the white cops killing black people,
the racism, anything that's dealing with racism, like
it's
race,
the same ending.
That's what I'm saying.
Now with the Butler and the movies like The Butler and The Help and all those kind of period pieces right there, I could see why people are hesitant to see those films because they are tired of those films. We have more to bring. We have more than just butlers, help, maids. You know, we have those. So
as far as black movies,
But you know them scripts be out there. They can't get funded.
yeah,
Now, then you can look up in the Oprah face. You can look at Oprah face and Jay-Z. But Oprah and them do be bankrolling a lot of this stuff, though.
Oprah did do a movie with Henrietta Lacks, and I don't see why they didn't. I can see why it didn't get traction. A lot of times I do see why they sabotage a lot of black films. The Banker.
Yeah.
The Banker, man.
It was about to be out.
But the dude was touching his sisters.
His son, not the actual.
Oh yeah. His son was touching his sisters.
Not the actual
yeah.
person that the movie was about.
Yeah.
That is alleged.
You know about that?
There is
I didn't hear about that.
There
the
is
banker
no proof.
Is a story about a black banker back in the day in the 50s, and he had to have a white man be the front of his company. It's a true story to get it to work. They've been pushing it. It was going to be Apple TV's first movie, like Netflix film. And the actual guy,
the premiere.
Son, who's a producer, he was molesting his sisters, and his sisters came out and
Allegedly.
And so they shut it down. But all that work, Samuel Jackson
had nothing to do with the actual actor.
It had nothing to do with
somebody. So you know somebody want to stop
his story.
Yeah.
And that's, you think this sabotage is not?
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence that all of a sudden when this is
right
about
before the movie.
Right before the. Do y'all not see the pattern? So these films that we want to see us winning in, that's all I want. That is inspiring. That is not tragic. That is not us dying at the end again. Innocent people dying. And they talk about it was Bonnie and Clyde. This film was not Bonnie and Clyde.
It was
they were
nowhere
not bank
near
robbers. They were innocent from the jump. So you talking about?
And it's just they didn't. It was no type of revolution. It was no type of. You know, I'm thinking this movie was about to be they getting out. Black folks is protecting them. That's what I really thought. They journey of getting away. Every step of the way, it was black people protecting them. Black people getting out in the way. You know, I knew it was gonna be some cop killing. I thought they was gonna shoot more white cops. Not one white cop got killed. Now there's no justice, but also, dang, I would have liked to see it.
Also,
let me ask y'all
this year they just had The Hate You Give was another black boy being shot, and guess what? No justice.
Like nothing happened.
But you don't think The Hate You Give was trying to bring awareness to the masses? This is what we going through, because they turn their TV off, they turn the news off, they don't want to hear it. You know, I don't know, man.
This writing the same thing over and over.
Okay, well let me ask you this: a lot of people hate Tyler Perry movies, and they say they cooning, and they say they detrimental to the black community for the same, well, not the same reasons, but they shit on that. I don't know, man. If the shit's lighthearted, we shit on it. If the shit dark, we shit on it.
But my thing is, I think that may be the real issue then. Like if every movie, every black movie you get now, you getting black people saying that's not it. Why not listen to the black people?
Wait. We comedians. I ain't listen to no black people, red people, purple people. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say on stage as an artist. What I'm
saying is, if the black community says that's not us, this Queen and Slim, I looked at this movie and said that's not what we do. If you on a run, you ain't about to stop and get on no horse.
But Tyler Perry a billionaire, so the people who saying that's not it, they ain't nobody listening. They just loud on the internet.
I just wanted this movie to be more of a reality of what, as a black man, I'm looking at this and like I want to did that.
Once again,
I understand.
Once again, those parts, to be honest, I could have been okay with them.
Him sitting out the window,
taking
in air.
They were silly as hell. Those parts were silly as hell.
I ain't even seen it. I heard people say it like
this nigga. They had enjoyed sitting outside the damn window. They switched.
They were on the run. They went.
All the shit
they went to go see jazz and joke shows.
They stopped to dance.
A jazz and joke concert. Had some drinks. Then the black people were like, "We know who you are."
That's what it said.
This drink is on.
And I thought that was dope. And I was like, "Oh shit, this about to be good."
Yeah. So they stopped at they stopped by a gravesite. He said, "Hey, we don't need to be stopping by no gravesite. But let's go." And they stopped by a gravesite.
And fuck in the gravesite. They could have fucked at the Uncle house.
Now.
They're being provocative.
Now they stopped by the horses.
And why they fucking niggas out there protesting? Like at the same time. This is the scene. Why they in the cemetery fucking? They protesting. protesting while they fucking, and it keep flip flopping. Imagine the scene is going from fucking to protesting, fucking to protesting, then niggas shoot, then the niggas shoot the nigga in the black cop in the face. That's when he bust a nut.
Nigga got on the horse.
Got on the horse.
She at first it was her idea to stop. She had a lot of janky ideas.
She wanted to stop and touch the horse.
So
he wanted to ride it.
For what I'm reading online, what y'all saying, Queen pretty much this her fault. All this happened.
No. Whoa. Well. I have to say this though. Queen was doing her shit until she fell in love with this nigga. Cause the nigga was soft.
Oh, they wasn't in love at first? They weren't a couple?
No, they met on Tinder. So let me give you the plot. They met on Tinder. So this is a first date. They met on Tinder, got pulled over, and the nigga shot the cop. And the nigga
but he didn't shoot the cop. He didn't have to shoot him. The cop shot Queen first.
He shot Queen.
Because Queen got out
So Queen got a bullet in the whole movie.
Well, it was great. It grazed her.
It grazed her. So here's what happened. He gets out. He tells him get out the car. All right, they search the trunk. He says, "Hey man, I
ain't got nothing."
Yeah, and can I get back in the car? He was like, "Wait, what do you get an attitude?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cold out here."
Real drastic. Get your hand on it. I'm like, "What the hell did that come from?"
So she gets out the car. What's going on? And he's like, "Hey, just get back in the car, because she ain't gonna do nothing but escalate."
But the police ain't saying he's
I'm
yelling.
a lawyer. You're violating his rights. I'm going to reach for my cell phone
and record.
And the police like,
and shot her.
Nigga, I don't know what you're reaching for. Bow, shot her. And so now he has to get up and defend her.
Yeah.
That was a very satisfying moment to see that man.
I enjoyed that.
To give this man a moment to be a hero. Boom. But then y'all kill him at the end.
But then they make him a hero, then he becomes like a little chump. At first.
Yeah, I heard they make him soft.
At first he's soft as hell. And as it keep going, Queen is like the nigga in the movie at first.
Now, if we want to get deeper than what we talking about, that's the kind of shit that be bothering me. How they emasculate men in these movies, make him either dumb or he's weak, and make the woman more dominant and smarter than him.
They thought he was slow for a second.
They thought he was slow.
The uncle called him. He's slow.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
But to be honest with you, Marvin, the niggas, I know that nigga. Like I know it. People so that to me was reality because black women are really, she was really strong, but I do know dudes like him they don't really, we talk about it all the time. Don't know how to change a tire, don't know how to do little man stuff.
But this is my thing though, y'all putting these same characters in these movies, and when he seemed so slow when he got to rob the place for gas. He went to the gas station. They was out of gas. He went to rob the place for gas. The dude
that wasn't real.
The white boy looked him in the eye and said, "You don't look like a killer." And then he said, "No, I tell you what, I'll give you some gas
if you let me hold the gun,
hold the Glock."
And this nigga let the nigga hold a loaded Glock.
He took him away. He was like,
"Let this nigga hold a loaded Glock." It's not real, Marvin.
Oh yeah, it's not real.
What nigga gonna let you hold a loaded Glock?
Yeah,
he gave him the Glock.
Shit ain't real.
I know the movie theater was going ape shit.
We were like, what the fuck?
We was literally, shout out to Makita. We were so, like this, I just met her. Like we were both in the theater and she was disturbed because I was taking notes in the theater and she kept seeing that light. She said, I would have enjoyed the film more if I didn't have to keep seeing your light. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish you would have told me. That's my fault. My bad. I wish you would have said something. So I would, I would have walked up to a whole nother level of this. It wasn't like nobody was really in there.
Right.
It was about maybe 10 of us in there in a theater that seats over 100. So
well, what's she complaining about?
So
but that's no story. But
because she was like, she was a chair away from me, so she could see the light.
Yeah.
So, she was like, "What are you writing?" I was writing a review. And we talked probably for about 15 minutes discussing the film and discussing how we're tired of seeing the same genre over and over. Man. We're losing in every film. It plays a lot on the psyche.
It does. It does.
Even in the Nat Turner film, did you know there was nobody black that betrayed their revolt? But guess what they put in the film?
Black betrayed.
A young black boy to betray the revolt.
But that was happening.
I get that, but we don't have to see it over and over again. We don't.
Especially especially a movie like Queen and Slim, because Queen and Slim ain't based on no truth.
And again, once again, what happened in that Turner's time was facts. Like
There's
what
facts
happened, his story was entertaining enough. Do you mean to tell me adding a black trader in there is what sets the entertainment off? Why do you?
Hey, Harry, was it a black trader in Harry?
Yes, it was a black trader.
Well, let me ask you this: why? Because white folks are not watching these. When these movies are successful, it's us. So why do it seems like we are pushing these movies? We are pushing certain stuff. We are pushing power that shows thugs and drug dealers. We are pushing empire. We are pushing these things. Why are we doing it?
To me, we push because when I first watched, well, I ain't watch all of Power, but I just feel like we push movies that we see some type of reality, even though reality may not be good, but it still sits in some type of reality.
We push reality shows, and black women don't act like that. And then when Sinbad had a nice, wholesome black show, it got canceled.
Well,
hey, they can't. They pull.
But I'm just saying, why are we the way we are as a consumer?
The shows.
Well, it was a good people, man. It was a good show.
Wait. The shows. Don't do Sinbad like that.
I'm not doing Sinbad.
Shout out to Sinbad. Good
no,
show,
I'm not. I ain't never seen the show, but I was like,
it was good, man.
It was good.
Good wholesome.
Good wholesome.
Good fun.
Good wholesome don't sell.
Yeah, but
good
why?
Wait.
You gotta have some
something like we
turn.
had the power to cancel. They use our shows to build up their networks and then switch them right out with white shows.
UPN, and
did you see?
Yeah,
Steve Harvey show was good. I enjoyed that. Moesha was good. What was it?
Malcolm Eddie on one other one.
Carl Winslow, Steve Urkel. Those were all good shows. We had a lot of good. Living Single was fantastic. It was terrific. It was so terrific. White folks copied it.
They tried to do those shows before, but since and black folks don't support them.
Wait. Because they've gotten away from they were doing numbers. So why did they feel the need to strip them? They stripped them purposefully and replaced them with white shows. Here's what I'm seeing. They use movies like the Slims and these police genre movies that we write. They use those movies they give them low budgets, most of them. This was a pretty decent budget, $20 million.
Yeah, the production. I like
that's a great budget, because a lot of times they give us films with like $12 million, maybe $10 million, if that. And the money that it brings in, they use it and give that big budget to white produced films.
Yeah.
And
I just say with this movie, it just looking at the trailer didn't match.
So once again,
what I expected.
Let me be clear. With this particular genre of film,
if it's gonna be about racism,
we are more than this. Like, man, we more than this.
If it's gonna be about racism, just let us be like. I would have loved to have a black savior
when they see us. That was painful to watch.
I just would love it. I would have loved them to have a black savior.
But I would
you didn't
never
have to have
say that story should have been told.
They should have let that white lady be the traitor, his wife. They should have let her.
When they see us?
No, I'm talking about Queen and Slim.
Queen Slim.
Because the wife, when they went to these white folks' house, they the one that knew to do with the plane, and the wife was like, "Y'all worth $250,000 a piece." I would have loved if the wife would have been the traitor,
right,
and that would have been great.
And don't get me wrong. When
I would have been like, "That's great."
That story did need to be told, but guess what? You know how many other stories like that are out there? And do you understand? Like, if they start dropping those stories back to back to back, you know how dampening and how.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
So all I'm saying is, let's start instilling some. If you're gonna make a movie that's based in reality,
get some real niggas in the room.
No. If you're gonna make a movie that's based in reality, it's okay to put some wins in there. It's a fictional story based in reality. We win in reality too.
Yeah.
So put some of that in there.
Just get a focus group of some real true black folks.
Pac shot one of the police.
So
he won the case because he was defending.
Right. So it could have been done.
Cop.
Did y'all go see Master P movie?
I seen it.
Which
one? How?
What? I got to hook up too.
I mean, I seen one.
I thought you didn't want to see the struggle movie.
I enjoy it.
That ain't struggle.
I enjoy. I got to hook up one though.
Why you see two?
I mean, I ain't never seen it yet, but I did enjoy one.
Hey,
I don't think. Shout out to DC Young Fly, man. He was in that thing. Somebody want to go see it.
What
does that mean?
Why
you do that, man?
yeah, it wasn't the struggle movie. That ain't struggling.
No, I did see. I did. I tell you what movie I did watch.
What's
The
that?
Trap
That was the T.I. movie, right?
with Mike
the
Epps.
chicken. With the chicken.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did watch that. Now, yo, listen to me. The acting wasn't the best, but we support, and I watched it.
I watched it.
You know, it was it. Let's go on. The acting was kind of doodle.
It was bad.
But
Yeah, it was
we support. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know the acting was doodle. I know it was that, but I support. I think we just need to support.
But you know what?
Yeah, something that makes you feel good.
But look,
I laughed.
Oh,
It
it
was
made
entertaining.
it made you feel
The
good.
trap.
laughed.
Like I laughed at
It
the
was
like.
entertaining.
I have
man.
no bad things
Man,
about to say about the trap.
The Trap was entertaining.
It did what it
funny.
is.
I laughed at it.
It did what it is.
That's my highlight.
But it was a reality in like it was reality. I mean, it was somewhere. It was. We won. We did win.
Okay, all right.
And then we won.
And we did. We did.
He was a businessman.
businessman.
Took care of his mama. Come on now. Took care of his mama, his
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Black folks do that.
Go watch Queen and Slim. See if you feel.
You ain't gonna feel the same
See
way.
how much better you feel about yourself.
I feel good after watching the trap.
Don't get me wrong. Once again, like I said, the visual, the direct.
Shout out to T.I., man. Hey, I want to be the next one.
Hey man.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I'm positive.
I be in the trap.
Yeah, I'll be in the trap too.
Shoot, man.
But I'm not gonna sugarcoat and say the acting was good. The acting was not good. It was not good.
That
the
ain't
story,
what-
I like the
I mean,
storyline.
That's not the colorful term that you use to describe the acting. You
The
described
acting
it.
was
As,
doodoo. It was doodoo.
you described it as something you would find
It
in a
was
Walmart bathroom.
It was doodoo. Shit, it was.
It was number two.
How many B movies we've watched?
I
Straight
think-
to video movies that be doodoo. And we watch them, we support.
watch
And
it.
my whole thing, support black, support black, support black.
But we're not gonna. I'm not supporting any unhealthy genre.
The trap was healthy?
No. Listen. You gotta let me finish. Well, you ain't let me finish.
It was a black business owner, man.
I'm not
Who took care of
supporting.
his mama.
I'm not supporting redundant hack plots.
Yeah, that's the thing. What
That
Queen
are
and Slim
not
was
The
ridiculous.
trap wasn't a redundant hack plot.
You not letting me finish. You keep cutting me off. You keep cutting me off. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Why
Go
the
ahead.
trap? Why you chose
I'm
the
not,
trap?
because you interrupted my thought and it keeps
Why you chose the trap?
redundant hack plots that show us being murdered with no justice and no happy endings. Thank you, Jesus.
And I would have been, like I said again, and we could move on to another topic. I would have been cool with them dying at the end.
And The Trap was a good movie.
I would have been
Trap,
cool.
dude from the hood, move out, but the hood still infested with the drug. Let me go back and straighten it out. Everybody ain't born
didn't
in
know.
the trap.
T.I. didn't know his
Now-
son.
now-
Everybody family ain't dealing with the
I do-
drug and the crime.
I-
It got to be straightened out.
Okay.
That's
But-
a hack plot.
That ain't
I
hack.
ain't talking.
It is hack.
No. Wait. Hold on. I'm not talking about just hack. I'm talking about something that ain't gonna make me feel good. It's one thing to see the same plot over and over, but it's still entertaining.
Okay,
It's still fun.
as long as we
That's
know.
what I said.
Same plot
did you
over and
hear that
over
part?
again.
Hey, you gonna have to rewind this because
Same plot over and over again.
yeah.
But
I'm okay with that as long as I
at the
feel
end of the
good, as
day,
long as I'm enjoying.
like I said,
Yeah.
with the Queen and Slim, like I said, when you see it, you gonna see what we talking about, man.
Yeah, I hope
It's just-
I believe y'all. I
Like I
believe
said,
y'all.
I just
I
would have
believe
been.
me. This ain't a religion.
I would have been. It's just with little stuff in there that I was just like,
This ain't
I'm like, man,
Christianity.
that ain't real, bro.
This ain't Buddha.
So-
this
I
don't
believe
need
shout
you-
out-
I
shout
don't
out
need
to
you
him.
to believe or
I'm
pray
glad-
to
Yeah,
this.
shout out
Shout out to the
him, man.
director. I'm glad black people are working. I'm glad that we having these movies. And,
Change the narrative. You have the
But
power to change the narrative.
but next time we
Now-
have a black movie, let us do.
Before we get off of it, let me just say this here. I'd rather 100 Queen and Slims take them fucking reality shows off TV.
Nah, I'm good.
Take them off. They show black women as being fucking animals sometimes, and black women don't act like that. But you got a whole generation of black girls growing up watching that bullshit, and they emulate that shit. You take that bullshit off the ass.
I understand that, but I never take that. I never take 100 Queen Slims over that.
I will. Take them fucking off. Take that shit off the show.
Over and over.
Take them shits off the show. I don't give a fuck.
Ain't nobody getting shot on there by the police with no justice.
Time we got to see a sister throwing a drink at somebody's place. Somebody just being promiscuous and no integrity. How many times we got to see that shit? We got a whole generation of women growing up every week watching that bullshit. Queen Slim, one movie, be gone in a couple months. We got to see that shit every goddamn week.
No, that's we seen Queen Slim ain't just the one movie. The Hate You Give. There's a lot of them same movies.
Take them reality shows.
No. But you're right. Now, hey, look, I don't disagree with that. But I will say this: whose acting in particular did you not like
in the Trap?
In the Trap, because.
Like, we wanted to know because you did bring the Trap.
You said it's doo-doo, but who? You got to give credit where credit's due. I thought T.I.'s acting was good.
T.I.'s got good vocabulary.
Whose acting was doo-doo?
It could have. The cinematography could have been better.
Hey, maybe they did that on purpose, though.
No, they did not. Who does it on purpose?
Hey, maybe they did. No. The goal was to bad act.
Wait.
Who does that?
I'm trying. He still ain't told me who's acting. Are you talking about the whole cast was bad?
It could have been better.
Who did good in that movie? I can't.
Yeah, because if you go, there's at least some positives that we need to hear from you. At least.
I mean, it was an entertaining movie. I ain't no stellar performances in that motherfucker.
I mean, it was one of them.
I support it. I mean,
it was just one of those hood movies.
I thought K-Dub did a good job in the movie.
I forgot Dub was in there.
Yeah, Dub,
that's right. Shout out to Dub, man. I forgot Dub was in there.
See, they did a good job, though.
Oh, I see what you trying to do. Oh my God.
But not Dub.
No, I'm not
trying to put out this.
Hey man, shout out Dub, man.
I think Dub did a great job.
Did a good job. DC Young Fly did a good job. T.I. did a good job acting.
Hey, catch it, man.
Hey, man. I was wondering why he brought up the Trap out of all the movies, though. Like,
there's other movies that was kind of horrible. B movies that came out. You know, we support
Queen of Slim,
man. That goddamn who was that? One of them damn movie of the week shits. Not the Whitney Houston
and
story.
Nobody really.
One of them damn. Oh, the fucking DeBarge story. Good Lord, that was horrible. That was horrible.
The acting was horrible in that movie.
Oh my God, them wigs, the whole costume.
What was that on Lifetime?
Lifetime or some shit on or something.
But that's a Lifetime movie. You can't really compare Lifetime.
But New Edition shit.
Did you see
New Edition was dope.
New Edition wasn't on Lifetime though.
It was on BT.
It was on BT.
It was dope though.
It was dope. Yeah.
New Edition,
most of Lifetime biopics are not good.
Yeah. Did you see Whitney and Bobby?
Yeah. Most of them are good.
New Edition should have been in the theaters.
It should have been.
It should not. Bohemian.
It was well done.
Bohemian Rhapsody goes to the theaters. Why is New Edition not in the theaters? How did Viacom now get to put? Man, fight for our stuff to be bigger than this.
Nah, New Edition should have been, and that was a dope movie.
Anything Michael Jackson, if y'all gonna put his product together, it should be in the movie theater.
New Edition should have been movie. That was movie theater quality.
New Edition, and then they came out on the BET Awards. Did you see the BET Awards when they had the reunion?
Yeah.
Boy,
that was dope. So we do celebrate it when it's done right.
Yeah, Dolomite. Hilarious.
When it's done right, we're gonna celebrate. Man. Come on, man. You know when it's done right, black people celebrate.
Gotta get the hook up too. You ain't celebrate that.
When it's done right,
you ain't see it.
But because
I swear he don't want to let us live.
You know what I'm saying?
I swear he don't want to let us live in peace, dog. We sit here going, like my high. Oh, soul snatcher.
I know y'all wonder why we took a long time. I mean, we had to talk about this Queen. This was a lot. I couldn't wait to talk about this Queen and Slim. I was waiting all day. So that's why ain't
about time to talk about it, but it's good. We supposed to talk about it. That was a good topic. That's a good topic.
Like I said, once again, I can't praise you enough for the visual. The visuals.
Oh, the visual was dope. The soundtrack was dope.
I love just to see two dark skinned people.
Yeah, and she looked sexy. She was
like, I was ready to go see that movie twice, but I refused to see Tragic. Like I said,
no, I'm not seeing.
Tired of the genre
I can't see
already.
Queen. I can't
The Hate You Give, American Son, 7 seconds. We keep seeing the same. We losing in all these films. What is there to be inspired by this?
I would have liked the dude.
Well, we need to know the story. We see the story.
Nah, I can't
What about the Green Book? We shit on that too.
The Green
That
Book?
was a true story.
After I
don't think I watched the whole thing.
Well, they played him as
But he was gay, right?
He was gay. He was gay.
no, there wasn't.
I don't think I seen the end of that movie though yet. I don't think I saw the end.
It didn't end bad. I mean,
I didn't see the end of it yet, so I don't really know. It was slow though. It was a slow movie. That was a slow movie, bro.
It just seemed like online, like when something come out, niggas rushed. I'm not saying y'all, because y'all described
Green
it.
Book
Queen,
was the black book
Queen
movie
and,
though.
Well, yeah, well,
I mean, it was at a
from
black
white
league.
Black league,
But it wasn't
yeah.
a black
Yeah,
movie. Like I wouldn't consider that a black movie.
We ain't put too much. Ain't too much invested in it. But when you asking people to support the same pain over and over again, it's
I mean,
it's painful.
it's
I mean,
still-
but watch it again if you want to get your spirit lifted
Yeah,
up.
you go watch it.
Watch The Trap after you're done with that.
Yeah, you don't need to. All right, man. Let's move on, man. I don't know. Do we got anything else? Are we trying to end on
we took
that?
up a whole hour and a half.
That's why,
Hey, it deserved
that's
it,
why I
man.
wanted to close on that because anybody want to talk about no event
man.
and Isaiah Washington over there
Yeah,
fighting.
we did. Oh yeah.
Well, then that's it. Then. That's it, man. Hey, man.
Hey.
We enjoy.
Is
We
that-
did
was
a
that
lot
an
of
hour and a
talking.
half?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we about that hour and a half.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of
Y'all got
topics.
time to
inside.
talk about. We could use this as a bullet point, just the Yvette and Nicole,
No,
because we can chop that up into 4 minutes.
No, we still stuck on. I got to hook up too, man.
All right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming out.
Much love, man.
Did you
Appreciate y'all
see it?
support? What? I got to hook up too? No, sir. I ain't see the first one. So
You never seen the first?
half of it. I seen half of it.
That
I
joint
fell
was
asleep.
good, man. It was real good.
I fell asleep.
I enjoyed it at the age that I saw it. I won't go see it right now because I want to.
And
keep
we
that.
not gonna act like Soul Plane
up.
wasn't funny. Soul Plane.
So
What's
playing when it
hilarious?
first came out, I wanted to go hop out the goddamn window. Now I've learned to love it. When it first came out, I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
I do get what you're saying. Why does it have to be so ghetto? Why does when he inherit a lot of money?
But that's the reality, though.
Plane
Man.
had hydraulics though.
Yeah,
And I
hydraulics.
understand it.
Like this became. It became.
Now, I love it now, but nigga, when it first came out, I was like, "What the fuck is
Right.
this?"
About
Is this
y'all.
what we turned planes into? Because it became.
Had
Real,
spinning rims.
it
Yeah,
became
spinning rims on the plane. The plane did have hydraulics.
because it became. I got the hookup part 2 on wheels.
Soul Plane
In the
2
air.
need to come out, man, soon.
Have
Do
you
it,
seen
Kim.
Meet the Blacks?
But try.
You know, I have not.
They got to Meet the Blacks too. Trying to come out. I don't know.
Zoo in that, ain't it?
Yeah, Zoo in it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Shout out to Zoo, man.
Not on the second. It just ain't came. And they don't know when it's coming out.
And look out for the 8-Ball MJG movie coming out hard. And the strip club saying, "I am the security guard addressing MJG being asleep and not paying the hoes."
But that junk ain't came out
I
yet.
don't know when the fuck that's going to come out. If it going to come out.
It's a 8
Wow,
ball.
yeah.
The movie I want to see is The Banker. Please get that movie.
It'll be.
They
shown
are trying to
somewhere.
hold on to that movie.
Netflix will probably get it.
Boy, they don't want to see us win.
Oh, man. Apple TV ain't going to let that go.
They not gonna. Do you understand that there are movies right now, like Louis C.K. got a movie right now that he ain't pushed out because of the
All
scandal
the
he
little
had.
stuff going on. Yeah. Hey, man.
A movie he wrote. So I literally want to see The Banker. That movie tells a very good story from what I know. Hopefully it's not clickbait. It's not a bait and switch.
Yeah.
But that movie look good. You got Samuel is a stellar performer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I want to see that movie. That whole thing. Do you understand how much dirt they're bringing to light that was being done strategically to keep us out of the forces, from real estate, from owning, from getting good land, from getting good property, from getting
A lot of shit going on.
denial? Do you understand how pivotal that movie would be? That's what I want to see. Y'all can keep that Queen and Slim, nigga.
That's another story that just came out. They was talking about that need to be brought to the screen. I can't remember. Damn.
That's something to see. That's a lot
Queen
to be
and
proud
Slim.
of. Do you understand me?
Queen and Slim.
Man, that Banker movie, Jesus.
Y'all go see it, man. It's a good topic.
It shows
it's
shows
gonna
black
make you
people
mad.
working. We talking about we are already
Their
disadvantaged.
hearts was in the right place when they made the movie, man.
Which one?
Queen and Slim.
Nah, I don't think their heart was in the right place.
Two black people did it. You think they was
You know
trying
what?
to make it look?
You know what? I believe.
She said she took no white notes.
I doubt that.
She said no white person was allowed to comment on it.
That's a
lie. She took no white notes.
That's a lie.
And in my mind, I was like, I can't tell.
That's a lie.
Because maybe they Bluetoothed you.
You know what?
Yeah.
They didn't take notes, but they told her to take that shit out. They didn't tell her what to do.
Black men being portrayed as weak.
He was portrayed as super.
But
he turned the gun over.
But
do you understand?
That was weak as hell.
Do you understand the crowd? The women looked at.
But he did.
At
he did begin to gain some balls.
I understand character development.
Now he gained some balls, which was I was cool with that.
Man, he had balls in the first place to jump over that car and take that gun.
But I did not like the fact that it's like when niggas start making decisions, they start fucking up. I was like, Queen should have stayed with the balls, man.
Well, no, she initiated some of those decisions. She the one that wanted to do the horseback ride.
Because she got soft.
She wanted to pet the horse.
She got soft. You got to remember, Queen was like, nigga, let's go. Let's get where we got to go. Let's go. And then she started falling in love with this nigga and started thinking about family and stuff and started stopping by and touching horses.
Subliminal messages like don't fall in love with motherfucker. You get fucked over. Like, you know, it's like.
If Queen didn't fall in love, they would have made it a Cuba. I put it like that.
Well, she was asking to do all the stopping though. She stopped
after she fell in love.
She stopped by the cemetery. He didn't want to stop by the cemetery.
After she fell in love.
He did say he wanted to go see some jazz.
After she fell in love.
He did want to go see.
That was the first stop.
You killed nigga. Hey baby, how about some jazz?
And when they made that stop and started hugging each other. After she fell in love with that nigga,
he wanted to go see a live band. He always wanted to see a live band.
And they made love, and then it was over.
And then he was about ready to go. He did want to say, I want to go. And then she's like, wait, but what would the second date be? Where would you have taken me on a second date?
She started falling in love with this nigga. And that's how them niggas did.
I'm okay with character development, but these people had more fun in 6 days than most couples do in 1 year.
Now,
it took 6 days to get the goddamn
the plane. It was. I don't know where they went to get the plane.
Nigga, it happened in Cleveland.
They've been on run for 6 days.
Goddamn, nigga. How far were the planes?
Nigga,
ain't no airport.
They had to go from Cleveland to.
So a 10-hour drive was
6 days.
11-hour drive.
They had to go to Cleveland to was it Miami, right?
Nigga, you been
they had to go to Cleveland to Miami.
Potato chips and
so you telling me it takes 6 days to go to Cleveland to Miami?
And so the whole time they going through
sound like
cities.
He had a New Orleans accent.
Then nigga went to Cleveland, then they went to New Orleans to the to his uncle, and then it took him 6 days to get to Cleveland to Miami. It was a 6 day. Come on, man. You got to be kidding me, man.
I just hate how they make men just look like weaklings, man.
Man, that was probably one of the most upsetting part when he said, "I give you the gas, if you let me hold the gun." He was like,
let the nigga hold it, and then the nigga pointed at the nigga for
he wiped that drool off
about
his
10
mouth.
seconds. The white boy had the gun pointed to him about 10 seconds.
Cause he was looking at
him like, "What you doing?
Man,
what you doing,
good.
man?
Oh, is it
what
loaded?
You doing?"
He even checked to see if it was loaded.
And why would you get a nigga a loaded gun?
He went like that.
That shit wasn't real, man. I'm sorry.
And then, what you doing?
All right, man, we gotta go.
What you doing? What you doing?
We gotta go.
Stop making men look like punks,
our
man.
Our battery about to go dead, man. Look, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I know we took time with that Queen and Slim, but it deserved
I told you what it was gonna be.
It deserved it though.
Yeah, y'all look for the clip, man.
Yeah, I don't know what clip we gonna pick out of this.
Hey,
we'll find one. So
appreciate y'all, man.
Thank y'all too.
Comedian Marvin Hunter, man. Get at me. Comedian
Show.
Marvin H on Instagram. Get at me.
Wellington Ojukwu. This is the Unmanageable Negroes.
Are you in?